When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Penny wrote to us, hey, Ben and Kelly, will you please give me your thoughts on this? After 6 years of dating, my fiancé proposed several months ago. Our wedding's planned for July. Great, right?
Right, yay.
I was ecstatic, blissful. We discussed a prenup before the engagement and both agreed that would be beneficial.
Okay.
Until he actually presented it to me. Now I feel slapped in the face. For background, he's wealthy, upwards of $3 million.
Ooh.
I am employed, stable, worth about $75,000. Neither one of us has kids. This prenup states, though, that neither of us will be executors of the other's estate, and that I agree to get no life insurance benefit, and that in the event of a divorce, I will accept a total sum of $2,000.
Oh.
Essentially, after 20 years of marriage, he could leave me with about 0.1% of his current worth. I know I need to speak with an attorney, but I'm kind of mortified to tell anyone what my fiancé thinks about me. And when I tried to talk about it with him, he calls me a liar and a gold digger. So obviously that hurts because I am neither. But it feels like this prenup prevents us from ever building a life together. Should I run from the man I love?
Man, prenups are I get how they can protect you for sure, and protect what you have and in the event of something like that. But
at its core, it's planning for the demise of your relationship, and that's tough to think about as you're trying to also plan the wedding and think about starting your life with this person. That's tough. I mean, I don't have enough to.
I was going to say I'm not.
Nope, we didn't need that.
I'm not in the position of a prenup, so I didn't.
Nope.
I don't know what I'm at a loss. I would say talk to him or whatever, but he's calling you a gold digger, for wanting more than just $2,000.
That's really, really, really harsh. I mean, just the fact that, that is a statement right there. I was thinking that you wouldn't deserve, especially if you spend 20 years together and then it doesn't work out. And then he's not going to think that you're worth more than that.
Yeah, I wonder who he plans on leaving the money to, if not you.
Right. And then, what if she ends up leaving her job and her career to raise kids or whatever? I don't know if they've talked about that. You just kind of assume that might be a part of the issue down the road. And then if she gives up all of that, then she's going to have nothing if he just decides we're done.
Yeah, this is one of those problems that I think we've all contemplated. It's mo money, mo problems. And you're like, just let me try. Let me try the mo money, mo problems thing. And I think Penny's realizing that maybe that is actually true, where with more money comes more problems and all that stuff. So I don't know.
Well, and the fact that you're not going to be, the executor for each other's estate, that's kind of... Usually husbands and wives, they do that for each other. It's in the will.
All right, 502-795-1997. Obviously, Kelly and I are no help.
We are no help at all.
502-795-1997. We'll take your calls. Maybe if you've been in a situation where you have experience with a prenup and, one of you was on board, the other one wasn't, or whatever, how you worked through that. Maybe that'll help Penny in her situation. But,
do you think this is like a test? Do you think he's testing her?
You mean if she's like, okay, then he's like, surprise!
Okay, I don't know.
It's
but
all
maybe
for
he wanted to see how she reacted.
Yeah,
maybe,
you're right.
I don't know, because this is really so one-sided.
I was going to say, we're only getting her side of the story. So maybe he is thinking look, we got together. They've been together for 6 years, though. So you'd think that after 6 years, they'd get to know each other's true colors. And maybe she was even a part of his net worth being that much,
Exactly,
helped him
if
build
she was
his
there
empire.
while he built it, yes.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Anyways, 502-795-1997. Good morning, Ben Davis, Kelly K Show. So Penny's fiance worth more than $3 million. That's fun. But when she was presented with a prenup that they had discussed, she felt slapped in the face. Basically, she'd only get, just a fraction of a percentage of his current worth.
Yeah, $2,000.
Yeah, and when she spoke to him about it, he called her a gold digger. So she's like,
a liar and a gold digger.
Yeah, so does she take this as a sign and run? Man, a lot of you are just showing some tough love here. Matthew says this guy is so greedy, very self-centered, very selfish, obviously cares somewhere about his assets and money, more about his assets and money than her.
Yeah.
Ray says he's showing his true colors, part ways now because money means more to him. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that money means more to him.
Yeah, Elizabeth says this would be a deal breaker for me. The fact that he's not even willing to let you be the executor of the estate when he dies and only wants to leave you a measly $2,000 in the event of a divorce speaks volumes. That's not even considering his name calling. Leave him. He doesn't love you like a husband should.
Hey, Wendy.
I would never sign a prenup that did not have life insurance. That I would never turn down life insurance. You never know what could happen. Mm-hmm. And anybody that wouldn't want to protect their family, it seems like that they're not financially responsible. So I would definitely run.
Man,
yeah, it just seems a little weird that he doesn't want her like covered in any way, shape, or form.
Right, exactly. I think he's got a side chick. That's my opinion. He definitely wants to leave money to somebody else if it's not his wife. I mean, who is it?
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. He doesn't have kids.
Right.
Wendy, that's a harsh truth, but I think you may be onto something.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, Stacey says, as an insurance professional, I find this disturbing. I'd like to know who the beneficiary of the aforementioned insurance policy is. Yeah, they're like, who is he leaving his money to?
Right. So, can you like put a John Doe or a Jane Doe or something like that in, like to keep someone anonymous in a prenup, or does it have to be spelled out?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the law is, but a lot of people are just asking, like, who is he going to leave it to? Unless he wants it all to go to charity, but doesn't sound like.
And who is charity?
The kind of
she
guy.
Sounds hideous.
Exactly. I don't know. It doesn't sound like he's the kind of guy, though, that would just leave his fortune to charity if he is only stipulating $2,000 for the woman he supposedly loves and wants to spend a life with.
So it is very easy for us over in our golden throne to throw down like, hey, this guy, your fiance who you've been dating and, in a serious relationship with for over 6 years, who's worth millions, is no good. Run.
I know.
It's easy for us to say that.
But I feel like the way he wrote that, it's very telling. It just is very dismissive. Yeah. It feels dismissive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If he loves her and he wants to build a life with her, I think he would want her protected, or cared for, even in the event if it didn't work out or whatever. Yeah. Again, it just feels icky.
One last one from Amy. She says he is already calling her a gold digger. Sounds like he is the issue with wanting the money, not her. I'd say have a serious talk, and if he can't drop it, run. Simply because how do you create a family, life, etc., without always worrying about this?
Yeah, you know what? After 6 years, he shouldn't be tossing out names like gold digger.
Yeah.
He should know that she's in it for him. I don't know. It would be interesting to know like how quickly he came into that money and if she was a part of building that fortune.
Yeah, that is true. All right. Well, hey, Penny, I know probably not the reassurance you were hoping for, but maybe it was. I don't know. But yeah, definitely keep us posted on this. That is group therapy.